Anthony Joshua expects to return in September, prefers an earlier date. Well, you already know what kind of video this is going to be.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex alive is one in the six. With the runner boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan, Bronx on deck. Shout out to Mighty LDBC. Well, me telling the truth about this kid is nothing new. So, by now you should know that I give 0 F's about how you feel. But I'm here to ask questions. And I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't care. This kid has been a marketing scheme since day one. Since day one, he's been a marketing scheme. And the fact that there's an undisputed matchup between Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk is all this fool's fault. There. In order to understand how you got here, you need to understand where you came from. There was supposed to be one face, one name. And the fact that we didn't get that back then was his fault. This kid right here. It is. So I'm looking at this article on Boxing Scene. If you care to read it, I'll put the link in the description. This kid wants to return. He was hoping for June, but he wants to return around. He's going to return around September. All right. Now he says, and I quote, "I've got some time to go on dates now to mingle a little bit, but I'm training at the minute. I've got 2 months before I get back into training camp." He doesn't know the opponent. They're telling him be patient because you've got Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk for all the belts. And then once that's done, hopefully I can get my kick. I can kick down the door and get my opportunity. Stop right there. Let me ask y'all a question. He deserves a fight based off of what? Now I need you guys to be very careful before you stand in the pocket for this kid. I need you to be very careful. It's been an interesting week, right? Let me talk to the Bud Crawford fans for 1 second. Oh, yeah, I'm going there. Y'all like the fact that Errol Spence gets to jump the line? You like it or no? How many Bud fans are AJ fans? How many Bud fans are Tyson Fury fans? I'm asking a real question. One more time. How many Bud fans are Tyson Fury fans? This is a real question. Because I know a lot of y'all are torn. A lot of y'all are okay with this. But I'm making a point. There you go. So as I go through what I'm going through here, keep this picture in mind. If you didn't mind it. Because, some Bud fans might hate Errol and hate, well, that's natural, but you might hate on Deontay for whatever your reason is because he can't throw a punch and Tyson Fury is a better boxer and blah, 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 yakety schmackety. Well, I have a question for you. Anthony Joshua talking to his team, they're talking about I can kick down the door and get my opportunity. What do you mean kick down the door, AJ? What do you mean? Like how Errol Spence, his last time we saw him in the ring was over the summer. We haven't seen or heard from him after Bud Crawford destroyed him. He comes out of nowhere after an upset win by Sebastian Fundora. And now he says, yeah, I love that opportunity. He gonna get it too. Y'all know that. And we're saying, hey man, what about Bud? I sat back and said, man, that's messed up. But guess what? Guess what, y'all? Life ain't fair. And we understand the what? Business of boxing. It's not fair. But who moves the needle? So let me ask y'all. Are y'all cool with AJ jumping the line? Drew, what are you talking about? Well, although Tyson Fury he's lined up to fight Usyk for undisputed, AJ is ranked number 1 in the WBC. Yeah. but he's not getting that next. You know who's ranked right behind Anthony Joshua? A man by the name of Frank Sanchez. So while he's waiting to see what happens with Usyk, a guy that he lost to twice, and Fury, a guy that no one has any faith that he'll beat him, why can't he fight Frank Sanchez in between? Oh, I'm sorry. You know who else is ahead of Anthony Joshua in the WBA? Mahmoud Shah and Martin Bakole. Wait a minute. Let's go over to the IBF. You know who's ranked number 1? Filip Hrgović. WBO, Joseph Parker is sitting there in line. AJ's ranked number 1 in WBO, but Joseph Parker is sitting right there ahead of him. Interim champion, right? But who's behind AJ? A guy who lost, Zhilei Zhang. You don't want that smoke? There goes a name. He's coming off of a loss. But right behind Zhilei Zhang is who? Frank Sanchez. So what? You don't want to fight anyone undefeated? You don't want to fight anyone coming off a loss? Hrgović, Bakole, Frank Sanchez. What about Daniel Dubois, who's ranked number 4, right behind you in the IBF? So this kid is giving an interview talking about, he's waiting for his opportunity. Now, is that right? AJ done lost to Usyk 2 times. He gives you Otto Wallin, which was a good win. But then he gave you who? Francis Ngannou. I promise you he's had harder sparring. Ask Daniel Dubois. Pipe bomb. So, are we playing politics? Are we cool with this? If you cool with this, you got to be cool with what Errol's about to do. Right? You cool with that? Now look at the picture. What about Bud? If you cool with AJ due to his popularity jumping the damn line, you must be cool with Errol jumping the line on Bud, right? Talking to the Bud fans, I'm asking y'all. Before you say, oh, well, here Drew go again, bullying. No. Only thing AJ brings to the table is popularity. But all the names I mentioned, either AJ needs to fight or they deserve a shot at the undisputed champion after it happens. Filip Hrgović, Martin Bakole, Mahmoud Shah. But it is what it is, right? He's ranked number 1 in the WBO and the WBC. If Usyk wins this fight, what? You want to see him get a 3rd fight with Usyk? Okay, cool. But in the meantime, what's he doing? They trying to say, yo, you're coming back in September. You want to come back in June. Who is you fighting, my man? You're ranked number 1 in the WBC. Can we get Frank Sanchez? Can we get AJ in the ring with some adversity? Can we get that? Can you fight Daniel Dubois, who's ranked number 3? Watch this. Daniel Dubois and AJ. Watch this. WBA. AJ's number 2. Daniel Dubois number 3. The IBF. Anthony Joshua's number 3. Daniel Dubois number 4. They right there. I can't get that fight. In the meantime, while these guys are waiting to take care of their business, what are you going to do in the meantime? You're ranked number 1 in the WBO. Zhilei Zhang is right behind you. Pause. You don't want to fight him coming off a loss? Fine. Who's ranked number 3? Frank Sanchez. Let's get it. But I know the AJ haters will be in this comment section. What are you going to tell me? I just want to see him lose? No. Can I see him fight somebody? Y'all are gassed up over him knocking out Francis Ngannou, who's not a boxer. What are y'all doing? He was supposed to do that. He's talking in this article, yeah, man, Fury's one of my rivals. I don't care if Fury wins. If he wins, he's had a fight in between. What are you doing? This is April. They don't want you in the ring until September? What? You guys are out of your mind if you fall for this. I gave you some names. I'm going to say it again. They don't even want, he wanted to come back in June. They don't want him in the ring until April. He didn't even get injured in that fight. What are you talking about? Mahmoud Shah and Joseph Parker, they deserve a shot at whoever wins this. Now, I saw this creepy video from Joseph Parker on Instagram where he did some video with some family members singing to Dillian White. It is creepy as hell, but whatever, man. I guess I'm American. I don't get humor like that. I'm not going to blame that on the UK or Australia or the Netherlands, wherever they're from. But listen, I don't get down like that. It is what it is. But I'm going to tell you something, man. I'll tell you something. If he wants to go ahead and fight Dillian White just to run that back, salute to him. Go ahead and do that. That means Mahmoud Shah, he should be next up to get a shot at Undisputed. AJ, and this is just my opinion, you had a chance at Undisputed and you blew it. You blew it, man. I don't trust you. I stopped trusting you. I stopped trusting you, and you know why. Your fans know why. I'm not sold on this Francis Ngannou win. You're not back. You never left. You are who you are. You already showed us who you are. We know who you are. And if your namesake allows you to jump the line, listen, I understand the business of boxing, but you ain't got to make me like it. But just know this, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I just read off the names that he's surrounded by. This man's not going to fight until September. The year's going to be gone. We're in April, man. He took no damage in that fight. Now, he said he wants to come back in June. Why don't... he's not his own boss. I'm sorry. You have to check with Eddie Hearn, which is disgusting. Zhilei Zhang, Frank Sanchez, Philip Hergovich, Martin Bakole, Daniel Dubois. You have options. You can't tell your boss, you can't tell your boss nothing. You can't ask Eddie Hearn, hey man, can I get a fight in between? It's April. You don't want me fighting until September, man? Hey man, how about this? Let me throw you some game. How about call up Jared Anderson? He's ranked number 4 in the WBO. Nobody will be mad at that. You'll be beating up on another Black American. He's ranked number 5 in the IBF. Huh? You don't want to do that? He's ranked number 5 in the WBC. I don't even know where he's at. He's ranked number 13 in WBA. You know what? I don't even think Dubois' camp. Not Dubois. I don't think Jared Anderson's camp would even entertain that, because I think AJ beats him. But nevertheless, I know what you're not doing. I know what you're not doing. I'll say it again. I know what you're not doing. And I ain't even got to say my brother's name, because you already know what time it is. If it was easy work, he'd have did it already. But this is a 6'5", 6'6", 250-pound coward. And his namesake is going to get him an opportunity. If y'all cool with that, then fine. But y'all know what he was supposed to do. I've been lost respect for this kid. I would say y'all let me know what y'all think, but I don't care. I don't give a F what y'all think. Y'all know what time it is. Bronx on deck. Move!